Yes, respected friends, hearty welcome. Great. It is, you are there every day. Congratulations and my gratitudes to you. And the submissions are, let us not by any reason move away from these beautiful efforts of studying our Sanatana Dharma Shastras. Lokasevaka Adi are the Vyaktitvas for the Vikasa of which we are every day assembling here to have knowledge, to get convinced, to know how to begin, to really begin, and to continue until we get the result. Brahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jagan Matru Tattva, how beautiful to recognize their presence. Devata Gana, Guru Gana, and Shastra Gana, and how wonderful when we know their infinite powers and compassion to guide us. And how lovely, wonderful it is if we know in what way they are guiding us. They are guiding us for the obtainment of the ultimate truth. So wonderful, this line of entire thinking. Yes, please come to study this Shwethshwathara Upanishad, third chapter. We are in seeing the presence of the Ishvara, all managing. Know it, and at the Upadhi level, surrender to Him fully so that Upadhi owning, identifying ego in us is sublimated or subdued or quieted. And it is no more pulling us towards the selfish worldliness, nor therefore it is becoming an obstacle for the true real Adhyatmika self realization. You know, simple words may let the Upadhis be surrender to the Ishvara and Ishvara's will. And Nirupadhika Rupena, there's only one reality. That's Brahman. Everyone is that only. Therefore, we are also that alone. So, this is how every Upanishad is guiding. This Upanishad also is guiding. Let us receive it. Good that in the first round we are going through all Upanishads. In the second, third round, whichever the Upanishad is more inspirational to every one of us, any one of us, one can take the support of that for more deeper study, understanding, sadhana, and the result. So, like every day, let us do the Veda Mantra Ucharanam Dhyana Rupena, Prarthana Rupena, Pratigna Rupena, Sankalpa Rupena. Shiva Upasana mantras we are doing anytime, not only just because it is the Shivaratri in next 11 days, but throughout life, Shiva Upasana is required. Then we'll do our little common sense thought, very short today. Then we'll have our Prarthana Sankalpa and then our Upanishad Mantrocharana for Abhyasa Upanishad Mantra Adhyayana with Bhashya. Let us start. ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च After chanting 11 times, we just get up, get distracted into something else, as if there is something important. But the persons with wisdom and commitment, they don't stop this mantrocharana till Bhagavan Shiva appears and fulfills the boon. And the highly wise person's boon is request from the Lord is the Vara is only one. May I realize that absolute truth. Simple as this is, the spiritual life, if we can realize. Or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or Sri Krishna Sharanam Namo, uh, or Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Mura. Any mantra you take, keep on inviting the Lord till He comes. Bas, He came, you asked what you want, He gave. And we want only one, Atma Jnana Pradhanena. Muktim Prayachatu Bhagavan. That should be our clarity. Friends, in today's common sense thought, nowadays we are in the evening in Hindi studying Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavan's Grantha Prashnottara Ratnamalika. Therefore, the mood is in that Prashnottara mood only from last 1 or 2 days. Today we'll continue same thing. Some questions, very simple ones, we ask to ourselves. 4 5 of them. To claim ourselves to be spiritual sadhakas and to really expect the results and gain the expected results. How much of the necessary sadhanas to obtain necessary qualifications we are involving, knowing, taking them to be necessary, isn't it? Without all these very important, simple looking, deep analysis, also within a claiming and proclaiming ego, we can do nothing and still feel that we are doing something. It's a very peculiar Maya it is. Without doing anything, feel egoistic as if we are doing something. And actually, the right thing, forget about doing. Even we might have not got the clear picture about it. In this way, as our mind deludes us in the world and worldly things by pulling us there. Even in Adhyatmikata also, mind continues to play its role of deluding us. by keeping us superficial, by making us mechanical, by forcing us to be irregular, and by creating that insincerity. In many ways, the mind has, means our own thoughts have, means our own vasanas have, means our own ignorance has its own influence at every moment. We have to be very alert about it. So, if we take up the simple things in our Adhyatmika Marga, how much is the necessity of Chitta Ekagrata and a single pointedness of Chitta to begin with on the seat of our any of the sadhanas, trying and mastering it. Thereafter, anywhere, anytime. Did we understand the need of this Ekagrata of the Chitta? And did we understand that our Chitta is Anekagra now, like the lightning, like the whirlwind or whirlpool or the floods, unnecessarily, uncontrollably, like a pishach running from pillar to the post. Did we realize it? Third, therefore, to shift our position from this pishacha rupi chitta, anekagra, to bring it to the ekagrata. What sadhanas we have understood and we took initiative and consciously, deliberately we are doing them. Then how far we have reached in achieving that the samadhana or chitta ekagrata in all our so many years of adhyatmikata, so called basic one, no? Chitta ekagrata is first one. Kshipta moda vikshipta bhumika sadhana never happens, we know. We have done study thoroughly in yoga, but practically what have we done? And only in trying to do so that we will come to know where we are going wrong in our thoughts, importance is given, vyavahara, etc. Then we will be developing that viveka vairagya towards them. Then again we restart our chitta ekagrata abhyas. Then we have to achieve it. Tatra sthitau. Tatra means ekagra bhumikayam. Sthitau yatnaha abhyasah. So chitta ekagrata, how much we tried, how much we gained. Huh? The ekagrata of that Arjuna, that he could only see the eye of the bird, even that not eye, the eyeball of the bird. Dronacharya's pariksha. Chitta ekagrata. You know how essential it is. In that effort, we will know effort. How many ways our chitta is chanchala. And in that, 80-90% are of no use. But then they are consuming all our energies and time. Like in our house, so many things are there, unwanted, but we collected them, which wasted all our money. And every day to maintain it, so much time goes. So that was the first question asked. Nobody is asking us. We are asking ourselves. In the same way, obviously, the second question is for the or have we understood the importance of shuddhi of the chitta, purity of the chitta? Both of them though could go together. Ekagra chitta is equivalent to almost shuddha chitta. Chitta shuddhi is equal to chitta ekagrata. So, how much the chitta is shuddha in the shuddhi of the chitta? By our choice, there are very few thoughts, and by our choice, those few thoughts also are of the most divine natured. That is called as Shuddha Chitta. Minimum thoughts, and they are only the divine ones, the spirituality related ones. If that is there in our chitta, then it is Shuddha Chitta. Vrittis have become less, and those few vrittis are only Divya Rupa, divine formed. Have we understood the need of this state of our chitta? Chitta is antakarna, the vrittis. Then, do we understand now that even at this age of ours or so many years of time spent in Shastra, still there are in our chitta the ashuddhis of ragas or dveshas or irshyas or asuya and kamanas, krodha. Still, means we have not touched that part only, not understood that they are the impurities. They are giving reality to the world. They are making me a jiva, an ego, a kami, and making me identified with the upadhis. These are the ashuddhis, making us samsari. All these are the samsara lakshana. But did our study of Shastra help us in understanding that these are the ashuddhis? They make us worldly samsari. They have to be replaced by only the Shuddha Vrittiya. Chitta Shuddhi is important, and now our Chitta is Ashuddha, and what efforts we are doing to make it Shuddha. Did we understand what is the process of making it Shuddha? Not very difficult, very simple. Yesterday Vasishthaji said, "Ki wherever we put our Chitta, those thoughts will enter Chitta. That's it. Isn't it? ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः तेषु सङ्गः उपजायते ध्यायतः भगवन्तं पुंसः तस्मिन् सङ्गः और भक्ति उपजायते." As simple as that. How much chitta shodhana hetu we are putting our efforts? Our own chitta, isn't it? It's an important question. Once in a while we have to pause and ask, see how far we have reached. These are the real gains in Adhyatmikata, not the quantity that matters of the things that are done. The outcome of all of that is these achievements. And then actually the third one also, just like these two, the ekagrata of the chitta, the shuddhata of the chitta, then only when these two are achieved. The third is achieved called as the sukshmata of the buddhi. Eshaha sarveshu bhuteshu gudaha atma न प्रकाशते दृश्यते तु अग्रियया बुद्ध्या सूक्ष्मया बुद्ध्या सूक्ष्मदर्शिभिः. So, how far we have achieved this state of chitta of sukshmata? Sukshmata. In the sukshma, the attention is on the cause. In the stula, the attention is on the effect. The entire rupanamas are the effects. If our attention is still on them, that means we are absolutely sthula buddhi. If you are entering into the causes, then sukshma, like what a scientist does, he goes into the cause. That means he is subtle, isn't it? A painting is seen. Beautiful, it is sthula. But two things within the painting, what is the message? And the greatness of the painter, which is not seen there, sthula rupena. The one who is inquiring them, he is called sukshma, isn't it? Where the cause is being searched for, that is sukshmata. And entering from the sthula into sukshma zone is adhyatmikata. In that parampara, the sukshmati sukshma. Therefore, karana of all karana is Paramatma. Reaching there concludes our journey reaching destination. Therefore, from the stulata to the first of all, have we understood what is sukshmata? Have we understood the importance of it? And did we realize that our attention is still on the most superficial sthula rupanama only? Then what have we taken up and doing the sadhanas of shifting our attention from the binding sthula into the liberating sukshma, from the binding effect to the liberating cause. Everywhere it is. Like the health is not good. It is sthula. There is a karana for it not to good and there is a karana to make it good. It is sukshma. So if one is attending to that sukshma karana, he'll always be healthy. So to the mind. Mind disturbed is sthula. But there is a karana behind the mind for being in the disturbed state. Observing that is called sukshma. And that is that karana, search it and remove it. And I am attached to this object or this person or this thing. Attachment is expectation. And nothing happens as I expect because things what happen because of I expect, things happen as it is done by the individuals and total. So therefore, let me not expect anything from anybody from this moment. If this way on the karana we are focused, then the karya or stula, the mind is no more disturbed everywhere with the people, our friendship relations. Not good, it is an effect, stula. There is a karana, sukshma. You know? Of course, if you look from spiritual standpoint, it is a blessing that nobody is near us, isn't it? Like Arjuna, they came out of their own, Arjuna and Krishna, Yuddha Kshetra, and stood in the center of both armies. Then only they could discuss the highest philosophy because they are not in the group. An idea, I'm telling. That's a blessing in disguise. Spiritual, okay. But in Vyavahara, there are some karanas. Again, we may be very insisting, very nagging, very egoistic. That's why people run away from us. To karana search, cause hunting. Change the cause, the effect changes. In that way, have we understood the sukshmata, the need of the sukshmata of the buddhi? Ekagra chitta buddhi, shuddha chitta, shuddha antakarana, so too the sukshma chitta, sukshma antakarana. Have we understood the importance of them, need of them, and how to obtain them? And are we starting to do those sadhana? And some spectacular results or recognizable results have we reached to? If so far we have not done, never mind. Maybe we were not so alert about it. We are informed now. We can take up these things. One aspect of today's common sense thought. The second aspect is overall, all in all, how far, how much we have become spiritual, adhyatmic, moksha margi in our whole day's schedule or in our whole day's mind. Adhyatma sambandhi vrittis or jignasas or prayatnas or sankalpas or ichhas. How much of them are there? Be attentive. How much of the worldly things are there? And how much that I have become old and I am very much tired, so I need lots of nidra and sleep. Rest. That thought. तीनों में कौन सा है? अगर ये थर्ड वाला है तो वी आर तमोगुणी. If our whole day we are in the world and worldliness, still we are rajoguni, isn't it? And if our whole day's thinking is about adhyatmikata, we are sattva-guni and adhyatmika. Neither the earlier two go by themselves, nor the third will come by itself. We have to send them away. We have to invite this mood. है ना? It has nothing to do with our age. Any age, even 80, 90, 100, we can be absolutely worldly. Even at the age of 40, 50, one can be wise to become spiritual. Isn't it? Think about it. Like my age is 70. So we had a friends 55 years back, schoolmates. So after 55 years, we are meeting. Alumni meeting was something they make it. Alumni, what are they? My question is, okay, you are meeting, but what are you doing in that meeting? Only eating, only drinking, only celebrating, dancing. At that age of 70, isn't it? You know, meeting is good, but kar kya raha ho us meeting mein? Or if the agenda is, yes, we are meeting after 50 years, 55. Now in this school we studied together. Let us go to the temple of this city. Let us go to that ashram of that city. Let us invite to our own group some Mahatma Ji who will guide us as to what for the life has to be spent. Are we doing these things? People, they make very many ways to meet. How many ways the people come together? But what they do when they come together? That proves where is their mind, irrespective of the age. Isn't it? How much of our inclination for Adhyatmikata is growing and becoming intense. That's the parameter of our seriousness and sincerity. And that's the sign of growth also. And who can judge or check for ourselves? Why should anybody? I have to check myself. These many years I am in the so-called Adhyatmikata, but have I changed? If that way we don't do, the other thing will happen. What is it? It becomes mechanical, then it becomes boring, and those are the people with all 3, 4, 5 decades attending to Guru and all also, they give up everything abruptly and they go to become fully worldly, more aggressive than what they were earlier. बारीक सा ही होता है वो वाई रोड चल ही रहे दोनों चल रहा है आध्यात्मिक. But that the way road comes, people suddenly choose the worldliness. Enough of my spirituality, my classes, my satsang. हो गया. Then once they enter into that, all that फिर आदतें सारे बन जाते. Worldly activities के साथ the whole day is filled up. They have time for everything, but not for Shastra Shravana, Shastra Adhyena, Shastra Chintana, Tattva Chintana. अब उसके लिए टाइम ही नहीं रहेगा. He is doing gardening, he is cleaning the house, he is helping the wife, he is taking the grandchildren to school, college, whatever. You know, all phone calls he'll attend, bills he will pay. Then everybody invites, he goes there. He also calls people. Everything is happening, but not that has to happen. Then shadow with that person about something spiritual. He said, "Oh yes, I also listening to all Upanishads. In fact, that Swami, what was his name? Something was there. He was talking on Upanishads. Yeah, I heard for 5, 6 years. Yeah, nothing happened to him, nothing happened to me. Thank God." Isn't it? The sincerity, the seriousness, the genuineness, the longing, the feeling for that truth to experience it. You know, that dukkha in us that we are not growing spiritually, I'm not doing anything. ये सब बढ़ना चाहिए. Yes, suddenly we give up all that and go to worldliness. As much more regularly we listen classes, as much there is a possibility for us to have deeper understanding and more commitment. So much is the possibility to make it mechanical and suddenly one day give up and get out. दोनों है ना. द माया मन कैसा काम करता है वी कांट से. वी हैव टू बी अलर्ट. है ना. हाउ मच आवर हार्ट इज तड़पिंग for the Adhyatmika Anubhava Sadhana Uttama Sthitis that I have studied Shastras. Every aspect is clear to me. No more any confusions, confoundings. Everything is clear. The Parabrahma Tattva understood, Ishvara Tattva understood, Maya Tattva understood, Jiva Jagat understood, Bandha Moksha understood. All clear, and I am correctly walking the path. Now I am sure also I am going to reach to. See that confidence if that is there. Or none of these are clear as we were on the day one. Now also the same after so many years, and only looking for an opportunity when these classes will end. Those who come out of obligation, their mind will be like that. So that we can also enjoy like others these morning hours in 1 hour extra sleep or something else or evening class. Who is our enemy? Nobody. This kind of our own mind, our own attitude. We have to guard ourselves against them. Right? Then, to achieve this, obviously, what are the intense giving ups of some things which were pulling us to be worldly? And what are the things intensely we have taken up which make us sadhaka? Aikine? Doing the best thing and doing the best thing intensely. The giving up aspect also, because unless we give up, we cannot take up. More practically, क्या हमने वो चीज छोड़ दी जो हमको संसारी बना रहा था, और कौन सा चीज हमने टेक अप किया which makes us sadhaka, which is giving me the joy that I am doing sadhana. I am doing it intensely, vigorously, knowingly, of course, under the guidance of our selected blessed guru or acharyas, blessing whoever they are. नहीं तो in the delusion that we are sadhakas, day by day gets spent and the time will be over. And the Yamaraj and all, they won't inform and come to us. They just come their own time. And अरे मैं साधना शुरू नहीं किया, देखो मैं भी सोच रहा था करूं, अब आ गए हो. You see that? This is where any wise person says, here and now I am starting sadhana, I don't know when the Yamaraj will come and say, chal ho gaya. Isn't it? How many people are not? Think the wise, think they are sadhana करेंगे कल परसों, वो करेंगे रहते हुए suddenly the time comes. No, this is a serious thought. Need not feel emotional about it. अरे अब ऐसा क्या बोल रहे हो, अरे वो बात नहीं भाई. Isn't it? That's what a wise person learns from others' experiences. And the only learning is here and now I have to be sadhaka. From here and now onwards. So may we all have not justifying satisfactory answers, but the true authentic answers to all these questions. May we help ourselves. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति एकता कल्याण पुरोवृद्धि अस्मिन् सनातन संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णानि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना ज्ञाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सम्प्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देशधर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। चैंट द mantras. नारायण हरि ॐ य एको जालवान् ईशत ईशनीभिः सर्वान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः य एवैकौद्भवे सम्भवे च य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति एको हि रुद्रो न द्वितीया यतस्थुः य इमान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः प्रत्यङ्जनान् तिष्ठति सञ्चुकोचान्तकाले संसृज्य विश्वाभुवनानि गोपाः विश्वतश्चक्षुरुत विश्वतो मुखः विश्वतो बाहुरुत विश्वतस्पात् सम्बाहुभ्यां दमति सम्पदत्रयैः द्यावा भूमि जनयन् देव एकः यो देवानां प्रभवश्चोद्भवश्च विश्वाधिपो रुद्रो महर्षिः हिरण्यगर्भं जनयामास पूर्वं स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तो याते रुद्रशिवा तनोः अघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्ता विचाकशीः याम् इषुं गिरिशन्त हस्ते विवर्ष्यस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिगुंसेः पुरुषं जगतो ततः परं ब्रह्म परं बृहन्तं यथा निकायं सर्वभूतेषु गूढं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ईशं तं ज्ञात्वामृता भवन्ते वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विदित्वाति मृत्युमेते नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय यस्मात् परं नापरमस्ति किञ्चित् यस्मान्नाणीयो न ज्यायोऽस्ति कश्चित् वृक्ष इव स्तब्धो दिवि तिष्ठत्येकः तेनेदं पूर्णं पुरुषेण सर्वं ततो यदुत्तरतरं तदरूपमनामयं य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ते अथेतरे दुःखमेवापि यन्ति. Friends, at the substratum level, that is one Brahman only. We have to reach to it. But what is obstructing is the upadhis and upadhi tadatmyas and jivanam living at the upadhi level. Question is how to transcend, go beyond. The answer is that realize that that Brahman who is our goal alone is Ishvara with his Ishanibhi Shaktibi. And everything is done by him factually, actually. Realize it. And through that bhakti, sharanagati, surrender at the upadhi level, whatever he suggests us to do, do that, and the entire thing give it to him. That's what in bhakti we call it as the bhakti yoga of sarvam samarpanam to the Paramatma. You know, it is very necessary thing as a part of sadhana to be able to surrender everything at the upadhi level to the samashti. Not knowing these people, even Vedantins, they reject to this thought because that pseudo Vedanta they have Brahman is one, there is no Ishvara, we will not surrender. Arya, Brahman is one at the goal level. Who says not? That's what is all Vedanta about. But you are not reaching goal now. You are in the path. In the path, may while you are doing sadhana, your own individual upadhis are becoming your own load and burden. Who can unload it other than the Ishvara? And how can you unload unless we surrender to him? Isn't it? Having surrendered to Ishvara the upadhis, it is your mistake that from the Ishvara again you are asking for any of the other worldly things. The non-Vedantic bhaktas do that mistake. You should not do it. You offer all your upadhis to the Samishti Ishvara and tell him, Rakho aap apne upadhi apne paas, tera tujhko arpan. I am becoming one with you in that Brahma sthiti. But before that is done, recognizing about the presence of Ishvara, attributing everything that's happening at our individual level, the mutual level, Samashti level to him is good in our own interest. But everybody appears to be doing their own work with their own intelligence or ignorance or stupidity. Where is the role of Ishvara? Hare, with whatever abilities, even he is doing all stupidity, all those abilities are Ishvara's only. And the possibilities of that stupidities he only kept there. Isn't it? Whether to do it or not, with that, will it help or not, that is secondary issue. like चोरी करना है तो चोरी करने का भी एक विद्या है चोर कला है ना स्तेना नाम पते नमः करके भगवान शिव जी का ही नाम है ही इज अ लॉर्ड ऑफ ऑल थीव्स गुत्सपतिभ्यो नमः स्तेना नाम पते नमः चोर लुटोरे what it means is even those things are put by him. To follow it or not is our discretion. Like he has put the poison there. And who told you to eat because he put it there? He has made a snake there. Who told you to go and put that snake in your neck? And everything he put, but we have to have discretion. Discretion. Going where is safe, going not where is not safe. Where is not safe. But everything is Ishvara. And the river is made by the Ishvara. He never told you to drown. If you drown, you will die. That rule he kept. But who told you? You know? He made people. He gave a chance to make with them friend or enemy. As a friend, you enjoy. As enemy, suffer. All possibilities he made. But which is to choose, you have to choose. Rama was there where Ravana was there, Krishna was there where Kamsa was there, Devi is there where devil is there, good is there where evil is there, both are there everywhere. You have to choose what is fair. But basically, everything is by him. जड़ चेतन गुण दोषमय विश्वकीन करतार संत हंस गुण गहिपय परिहरि पारि विकार वारि विकार and कर्तार विश्वकीन ही जड़मय चेतनमय गुणमय दोषमय. That is what कर्तार कर्ता कर्ता पुरख भगवान ही only. That's the subject we are discussing. He is one and is he is Jalavan, and in that Jala there is Ishani Vishaktis. With that he alone is doing Ishan. Better know what he is expecting from us and do that alone. You know, in our own safety. Please remember this much. If we are giving importance value to our own mind, its emotions, fancies, and projections, because of our attachment and identity with it, and thereby denying what Ishvara is expecting us to do, we are victimized by our own mind. दिस इज अ होल संसार. मेरा मन जो कहता है वही सही है मैं मानता हूं. अरे महाराज, मन ही शत्रु है, क्योंकि वो कुछ कह रहा है. उसको कुछ नहीं कहना, उसको करना है. क्या करना? जो आप अपने बुद्धि से कहते हो. बुद्धि से क्या कहने मन को करने को? जो ईश्वर ने कहा करने को, बस. या सेकंड मंत्र. एको हि रुद्रो न द्वितीयाय तस्थुः य इमान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः प्रत्यङ्जनान् तिष्ठति सञ्चुकोचान्तकाले संसृज्य विश्वा भुवनानि गोपाः. What a complete shloka it is. See, if you have time, if you have the vocabulary, spiritual vocabulary, meaning of these words, and if you have the ability to contemplate, so much of the knowledge we will gain regarding what is happening in the world, how Ishvara is managing everything. Okay, we'll just spend 2 minutes only, 2, 3 to see this. Then we will go through the Bhashya, which half of it we have seen. See, first, Eko hi Rudraha. First of all, it is not Shunya, there is somebody. Second, that somebody is one, and that one is one without second. Ekaha, Eko hi. He is Rudraha. He is Shivaha. Name for the sake of recognition or transaction or discussion or explanation. Okay? Because he is one and one without second, the Rishis, Munis who searched for, they found him to be one only. Therefore, they never dared, the real Jnanis, to talk about somebody other than him. Therefore, Rishayaha Ditiyaya na tastuhu. Only one. Okay? 2 points are done. Yaha, he alone, Ishani bihi. I am telling the meaning of the shloka by telling the meaning of the words. That one Lord, Yaha, Ishani bihi, with his all power. So, Iman lokan ishate. He is ruling, controlling, governing, managing, protecting, creating, modifying, destroying. सब मिलाकर ईशते कहते. Iman lokan. Okay, the worlds, the beings, and the experiences of them. Very tough, but very beautiful state of maturity to understand that all worlds are created by Him. That we understand. All beings are created by Him. Here we hesitate. In every being, all experiences He is providing. इसको तो हम मानते ही नहीं. That's what He says. सर्वान लोकान ईशते यह यह सर्वान लोकान ईशते यह इमान लोकान ईशते ईशनी भी. In that ईशनम सृष्टि भी है, स्थिति है, लय है, and in sthiti kala all karma, karma phala, janma, marana, all of that. Then he alone samsrujya vishwa, first point. Second is bhuvanani gopaha, samsrujya vishwaha samyak sarjanam. He makes the whole universes upsurge out of himself. Then that which has come out, Gopa, he does the protection of all of them. Then Antakale, Antakala, the other fellows have taken from the Antakala only the word Intakal. Antakale, Sanchukocha, he just pulls everything into himself, winds up. And such Lord recognition is our goal. And for our recognition, where is he? Pratyang Janan Tishtati. So, isme in every being is there. In every being, at the core, he is there. And in the core is the self only. So, he is the self of all. So, you recognize him in yourself and you recognize him in everyone. This is what in Gita chapter we quoted yesterday, the 61st mantra. Ishwara sarva bhutanam hruddeshe arjuna tishtati. Hey Arjuna, sarvabhutana uddeshe Ishwara tishtati. What is he doing there? भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया. Here little crucial thought. We'll spend only 1 minute to say. Ki he out of love gave some freedom to we the human beings. And if somebody gives some freedom to us, है ना, लाइक आपके दोस्त अमेरिका में है और उसका घर एक गांव एक जगह में, अब आपको वहां जाना है, तो ही गेव यू द फ्रीडम. अरे बेटा तू तो भाई तुम मेरे गांव में आ रहे हो मेरे वहां, तो मेरा घर तो खाली है तो वहां तुम रहो. He gave freedom. What do you mean by giving freedom? That you stay in that house and enjoy, and while going take away fan, tubelight, etc., or sell the house because he gave freedom. Do you do like that, or you make use of that house yet protect it, make it more beautified? What is the wisdom in using the given freedom? In the same way, when Bhagwan gave we the human beings freedom, like Arjuna, we should. What was Arjuna's response when Bhagavan gave freedom? Yatha ichchasi tatha kuru. That was the freedom given. Then what Arjuna's response? अच्छा ठीक है जो मैं कहता हूँ करोगे या जिंदगी भर ऐसे होगा? No. करिष्ये वचनम तव. I will do only what you say. Therefore, the right way of using freedom given by the Lord is to do what exactly He tells. He only tells two things. One, outside you do dharma. Two, inside identify with me. Be careful there. So Bhagwan gave freedom to human beings is not to get caught up in samsara, to go away from Him. That mistake is ours. Therefore, that consequent suffering is ours. Otherwise, इसकी जरूरत नहीं थी. He gave freedom, use that freedom to do what he says and to reach him. Here is the problem. That is a whole game. है ना, पूरा लाइफ में गेम क्या है, खेल यही है. भगवान gave all the abilities, opportunities, intelligences, and freedom. The game is how do you use or misuse that freedom given. The right use is he gave freedom, but he also told us to do this, and to reach me. और freedom को उसके लिए use करना. Even though within that freedom there is a chance of doing the things opposite. One is to go away from God. Second is to get entangled in doing whatever you want, not what is told to be done. वो freedom है करके करना है क्या? This ignorance is the cause of misusing the freedom in doing what Lord doesn't want, and in not doing what He wants, and in going away from Him and not going near to Him. And such individuals are suffering, and that lifestyle is called samsara. And the cause of that is called delusion, and not knowing that is called ignorance. Now you know it, remove the ignorance, then don't be deluded, be clear, then exactly do for what we are sent it, or where we are sent, and for what we are given freedom. You are really will be freedom. Freedom is to be used for getting freed, not get bound. हम आपको जो भी स्वतंत्रता दे रहे हैं उसे अपने आप को बांध रहे हैं। वेरी थिंग। एंड द डेविल इज our own mind. That's the difference. When the parents are at home, you have to study because you are bound there. They will tell you to study. When they are not there, then what? You are not bound. You are free. Therefore, you must study more while taking care of the house. That's the meaning of using freedom. है कि नहीं? थोड़ा सा इतने में ही हमको बंध मोक्ष का सार पता चल जाता है. And who is the culprit? Our own mind. Then that mind we own. And we say, it is mine. I'll do whatever my mind says, not what God or Shastra or Guru says. Then last. So that's what the subject here it is developed. Somebody we have to recognize in our life and surrender to protect ourselves from ourselves. And why that somebody, anybody else, Ishvara only, in any of the name and form. So this is the meaning of this sloka. Pratyang janan tishtati sanchuko chantakale samsrujya vishwa bhuvanani gopaha. And that Lord is Ishvara in everybody's heart. He is giving all freedom. He is also noting down what each one is doing with their freedom, and then accordingly the rewards are given. That's how the game of the world, game of life. So why do those things by which the negative rewards or punishments are given? Only this much if we are able to conquer with our wisdom, we have won the game. वो करने से जो भगवान को मुझे दुख देना पड़ता है वो क्यों करूं मैं, वो क्यों ना करूं जिससे भगवान खुशी से मुझे खुशियां देते हैं. This much we are able to catch. See that? For coming to this understanding only, it is taking so much and so much of lives of study and contemplation for us. Now you understand the power of the devil called as mind and its misguidance. How much we have to therefore get bound by the Guru and Shastra, where they pump us with all this correct positive wisdom. Given a chance to ourselves, we become slave to our mind. We are not attending class means we are slave to the mind. We are not with the Guru means we are slave to the mind. We are not Adhyatmika means we are slave to the mind. Is equal to we are self-destructive. Full stop. It's not a sentiment. It's not emotion. It's our everyday experience. Everyone's experience. So Bhagavan, give me freedom. No, no, no. Please bind me at your feet. Why every of the bhakta is asking that? आप हमको आपके चरणारविंदों में बांध के रखो. Isn't it? क्योंकि आपके चरण से दूर जाए तो बंधन. All that example of the fisherman throwing the net, every fish is caught up, not the few ones which are at his feet. Why all those examples are said? We have to be wise to catch. Isn't it? Wonderful it is. Hmm. Now, Bhashyam eko hi iti hi shabdah yasmad arte. Yasmad means because it is. No, but I don't recognize, I don't understand. That is your stupidity. What can I do? एको ही इति ही शब्दः यस्माद अर्थे. एंड सिंपल देखो, थोड़ा बयासनेस साइड पे रखकर देखो. सिंपल कॉमन सेंस. इफ देर आर टू, who is seeing both of them? There should be one, no? Only when one is there, it can recognize the two. What is simple common sense? But we want to reject it, refuse it. So, he shabdah yasmad arthe. The word he is just to mean just because of this reason. What is the reason? Yasmad eka eva rudraha. And the rishis are not making. many into one and then telling us that there is only one. No. Rishis honestly in their inquiry, when they went deeper, they found one. Therefore, when they say one, not because of their emotion, because one was there, they recognized it. That's the meaning of Yasmat Eka Eva Rudraha. Because in their search they found that one Eka and Eka Eva Rudraha. Therefore, Swataha they never dared by themselves. For what? Na dvitiyaya vastu antaraya tastuhu brahmavidaha. The knowers of this Brahman, the reality, the truth, they never recommended for the existence of two. Because when in their deep search, they discovered the one. Brahmavidaha na dvitiyaya tastuhu. Brahmavidaha paramarthadarshinaha. Okay. Now here the two things. One is what? With the whole Jagat, the Brahman is non-dual. And but the Jagat is expressed out of what? The Brahma Shakti called as Maya. With the Maya also he is non-dual. ये हमको न द्वितीयाय तस्तु. Neither the whole world, the effect, is other than the Brahman, nor the Maya, the cause of the world, is other than Brahman. In that way, he is Advitiya. Brahman is Advitiya, the Maya is one with him only when he is in the Brahma Swarup. And then Jagat expressed out of this Maya, that Jagat also never Dvitiya from him. These are the few things sought out. That's what we call today morning about the pure heart, single pointed heart, Sukshma Hridaya. When we have, these will be caught by us. But once it becomes clear, done, like Guru Bhakti is required. If it is clear, then continuous Guru Bhakti we are blessed. Ishvara Upasana is required, Japa is required, studying class daily is required, attending a class daily is required. When it is clicking to us and we are practicing it, how beneficial it is. In the same way, this topic also. It has to click. Brahman alone is Ishvara, Maya, entire Jagat. There is nothing other than him. Even though everything is expressing. है ना देखो the पूरा जगत जीव ईश्वर सब जीरो हो गए. At that time there is one Brahman without second. What is great in recognizing it? What's great in recognizing when you see a lump of gold and say that gold is one without second, or lump of clay, or the still water? There's no greatness. The greatness is when the water is waving vigorously, that time recognizing one without second water. There are thousands of ornaments. That time you recognize one gold. In the hundreds of pots, that time you recognize one mud. So too, when the Ishwar Jiva Jagat Khel is going on, yet we recognize that one without second Brahman. That's our genius. And that's the fact. That's the challenge between Bhagwan and us. Bhagwan throws a challenge. I'll appear as so many and mesmerize you. And you have to discard all those mesmerizings and manyness and recognize oneness. इतना ही है पूरा वेद. अब भगवान जीत रहे हम हार रहे कि वी आर गेटिंग deluded इन द duality. हम जीतेंगे तो भगवान नहीं हारते हैं. भगवान तो हमारे जीत में उनका भी जीत होता है. What is it? Yes, you may be playing the play of many, but I know it's you only everywhere. That way. Okay. Hmm. नारायण नारायण उक्तम च एको रुद्रो न द्वितीयाय तस्तुरिति. हो गया. नौ यह इमान लोकान ईशते नियमयति ईशनीभिः. ओके. इमान लोकान ईशते मीन्स नियमयति. नियमन करते हैं. Puts every one of them in their own respective place by his own Ishaniya Shaktis. So even the freedom given is in the scheme of the happenings only. That's why that much freedom is not given to anyone that everything what he wants to do he can do. याद रख लो, कोई भी फ्रीडम भगवान का उतने दायरे में नहीं दिया जाएगा. Like I have freedom to eat, but you don't have freedom to eat as much as you want. After some eating you have to stop or you will die. Freedom to walk, but how long you walk? After some time you get tired or not. Where do we have really actual or absolute freedom in the so-called freedom yukta life? Nowhere. Freedom है नहीं हमको. I have free to sleep. Where is the freedom to sleep? More maximum 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Maybe 1 2 days if you are Kumbhakarna Vamsha. But after that try करो सोने के लिए. किस चीज के लिए आप बताओ हमको फुल फ्रीडम है? Do you have? No, even to Ravana, they don't have complete freedom that all the time they can rule. Ravana is said to be 2.85 lakhs of years he lived. क्योंकि he is there from Krita Yuga. He was there in Treta Yuga. Long time they say. I don't know exactly. But still, was he finally free? एक दिन तो फिनिश होना ही पड़ेगा ना. So these are all things to understand that we are not free. We are under the Ishana of the Ishwara. And it is in our own good. And when the God and Guru and parents and Shastras bind us, it is for our own moksha that we have to realize. Correct? Sarvan janan ya iman lokanishate niyamayati ishanimihi sarvan sa janan pratyantaraha. So prati purusham avastita. He is there in every of the purushartha samartha yukta purusha. Jiva, it is equal to. He is very much staying there. So rupam pratirupo babhuva ityartha. He is the one who is there himself taking so many rupas, expressing. That we have to recognize it. Don't see the elephant, the Ishvara in the form of elephant. Don't see the ant, the Ishvara in the form of ant. No mosquito, Ishvara only in that form. Every form में रूपम रूपम प्रतिरूपो बभुआ कह दिया ना किन्हीं यहाँ, isn't it? In everything, animate, inanimate, sentient, insentient, moving, non-moving. अरे भाई, that's what should click to us, that Ishvara with his Ishani Shakti is expressing in that form. और भी सूक्ष्म बुद्धि चाहिए इस बात को पकड़ने के लिए, राइट. नो संचको चांत काले, ये सारे बातें हम थोड़ा कल देखते हैं. ओम 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 पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. परम ऋषिभ्यो नमः. परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रुति मात्रे नमः. Okay. Okay, friends. Join for Gita.